got thoughts in the trunk. Let it sink in with the psychedelic funk. Let it sink in, got thoughts in the trunk.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let That Sink In.
What if they're watching at night?
Well, I released it in the morning.
Okay.
We release it at 12 at night, which is actually the morning.
I'm your host, Dan, and as always with me today, we have James and Doug.
Hello.
What's up? So today's episode is going to be a pretty interesting topic for us. We're going to be talking time periods. We'll be discussing which time periods we'd like to live in, what changes we would make in that time period and why, what changes we would make in our current time period and why. My throat got dry.
You're a thing.
What changes we'd like to make in our current time period and why, and if we could have dinner with anyone from any time period, dead or alive, who would it be?
You know, I guess I should have thought about this before I came over here today.
Off the cuff as always. That's the best way to do it.
All right, so who would like to go first on what time period you would like to live in?
Take it away.
Me?
You seem ready.
You got the floor.
As I just said, like I feel pretty prepared.
Segue.
I'm going to say I'm more of an older fashioned gentleman. I do fancy myself older music, older cars, older women.
The cougars.
So I'd probably have to say, like, born in the 30s to live through, like, the 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Like be like a 30-year-old gentleman in the 50s.
You do realize you'd be living through like World War II.
That's what makes you tough, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh.
But I'll pull the Elvis and not go.
So you've just dodged the draft. I mean, I would probably do the same thing.
Are you also going to die on the toilet?
Well, he also killed himself, so I mean, it's a little different.
Wasn't he? So. I think he was an alcoholic, and he did a lot of drugs.
Yeah. I think he died of a drug overdose, if I'm not mistaken.
Just like Dan.
Did he die taking a shit, though?
I think so.
I don't know if it was taking a shit or he just happened to be on the toilet at the time.
Or what if he was, that'd be funny if he was peeing sitting down, and then he's like, shit, I don't want to go out like this. And then he just died peeing on the toilet, sitting down.
Oh, gosh. Dan, do you
like
do
a
that?
bitch.
Do I piss on the toilet?
Sitting down.
I don't. Someone else mentioned to me that, and I said to myself, I don't think I'm capable of, like, dropping trow, sitting down, like, in the middle of the night.
I feel like Dan might because he has a tiny dick.
So 1950s. You would like to live in the 1950s. Why?
I just told you.
Well, okay, but elaborate a little further.
Give us more of a description.
So
I don't like the modern vehicle. I don't think that it makes sense.
Okay.
I think there's too much electronics in it.
I guess maybe focus a little bit more on what about that time period excites you, or would.
Oh, the speakeasies, the Nickelodeons, the Nickelodeons.
It's not just a cartoon show?
It's not just a cartoon show. It's more of like they put on plays. They had like it's like carnivals, like because carnivals weren't a thing yet. So it was like they put on like it was almost like Broadway shows. They put on little skits. It's like the earliest times of SNL. You know, they put on little skits. They did. They were tad racist at the time.
You think?
And that's probably one of the things I would change at that time frame. Would be the racism. Because it's funny, because I asked one of my coworkers, or we actually got into the similar conversation of what time period you would love to live in. She said, she asked me, like, what, I said the same answer. I said, I don't know, 40s, 50s. She said, I would love to do the same, but it's probably not a good idea. And I should be pointing out she is a black woman at this time. So she's, I didn't really think about it. I'm like, wow, yeah, no, I would definitely not go back if I were you. That's not a good time period.
No.
And it's really fucked up to have to say that to someone. Like, sucks.
Yeah. Well, why'd you strike up that conversation with her?
Oh, we tight as fuck.
Oh,
we homies.
Okay. That is kind of unfortunate, though.
Yeah.
Well, not kind of.
I was like, oh, what?
Absolutely unfortunate.
Yeah, that you can't go back to a certain time period because.
So how would you, if you were to change racism, how do you think you would be able to go about doing it to, provide that it's a good alternative to what they're doing? Because obviously it is.
Daniel Luther King.
Honestly, the way they did it was probably the easiest way to do it is just change a few people at a time because You know people today. People do not want to change for shit.
Lobotomies. I think we should all give them lobotomies.
I just don't think you should have started in the first place.
Well, it's weird.
Same, yeah.
It's a interesting concept because of the fact that it has a race of people saying that they're better than another race of people simply based on color.
Which is a weird way to think.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's no logic in that.
No.
But they don't see that logic.
No.
It's totally flawed.
Yeah.
Flawed way of thinking. Old way of thinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, people still think that way. But there's a lot of people that don't think that way. So I like to think the good outweighs the bad.
Yeah. I would hopefully like to think that more people don't think that way, but then again, who's to say there is and there isn't?
Valid.
You know, I just think, kind of like what Doug said, though, if people are more willing to kind of open their eyes about it, I think it would be a smarter way of thinking.
And then the 1950s would be badass.
Yeah.
Everyone intermingling with each other.
Yeah.
And then you got the...
Things would probably be way different right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There would be not a lot of... I don't know.
We probably would have seen a black president
Race
well
wars.
before...
Martin
Obama.
Luther King, man. Well, I guess he wouldn't have been so righteous in his time.
It doesn't even matter what the color of your skin is if you want to be president, though. Or man, woman,
No,
black, white.
I'm just saying it would have been, like, we probably would have seen it much sooner.
Oh, yeah.
Had they, you know,
Everyone was treated equally.
yeah.
So, what...
But one last thing about the 1950s, though. I loved how it was like a thing to, like, you just dressed in a suit all the time.
Yeah.
Like, everyone looked dapper as fuck, like you were Frank Sinatra. Like, that'd be cool to go back to that, to just start rocking, like, suits all the time.
That would be cool. I wear a suit every
Yeah.
freaking day.
I feel like I live in the 50s because I'm constantly rocking a suit.
Like an episode of You're Living Just Mad Men.
You know the thing I don't own, which I really would like to have? That over your suit coat. That, like that pea coat kind of style, like that big trench coat thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. That like goes down to your feet.
Yeah, I always wanted to rock one of
They
those.
still have those. I mean, you can still buy it.
Yeah, you can.
I don't feel like spending $500 to maybe wear it.
$500?
You go to Burlington
I'm sure it's more.
Coat Factory.
Burlington Coat Factory.
Factory?
Factory. Can I quote The Office? If you
Do it.
don't they say something in Burlington Coat Factory? If you have $120 at Burlington Coat Factory, you're a king.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Well, there was another part too where it was like, I'm forgetting what the exact quote was, but Michael Scott like buys some coat at Burlington Coat Factory, and he's like, someone threw like a bucket of fake blood on him after, and he was like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He was like, don't ever walk out of Burlington Coat Factory. I forget the exact quote, but he's like, don't ever walk out of Burlington Coat Factory and expect to not have a bucket of blood for the night, or something like that.
So what time periods are you boys interested in? You boys.
I would go back to like growing up, so probably born in the early 1900s and grow up in the 1920s. Like,
Damn.
I would want
Depression
my,
style.
I would want my like,
DMX, Great Depression.
I guess, but I mean, no matter what, no matter where you get dropped off, there's gonna be some type of thing. Just
Yeah,
like
obviously.
when I brought up
Yeah.
World War II to you,
Yeah.
there's gonna be some type. But I just think like that whole era of like the dancers and like the club scenes there must have been fucking awesome.
And like comedy back then was probably completely different. Like all those like
Yeah,
comedy
see?
shows. Yeah, you talk like a fucking bank robber.
and although like still once again racism and stuff like that would be terrible. In terms of like work ethic and stuff like that, I feel like it's a little bit more on my level. Like nowadays, I feel like there is a lot of people that I work with where I'm just like, you know, I don't know how you keep a job sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people, especially in our generation, don't really have a lot of work ethic. They just like want to be a SoundCloud rapper and get rich and famous
They're
off of that.
super lazy.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
I know I do.
So
I'm dropping my LP next week.
Don't ever listen to Dan's music.
I don't make music, so
It's out there.
the podcast that we create is probably the closest I'll get to being
You could-
musically inclined.
you could search him on YouTube. Mill, is that what it used to be?
I didn't rap it.
No, Dan has a song out there, Swag Republic.
I thought that
don't
got
let
taken
it die.
down.
Fuck.
It did get taken down.
We don't have the audio
You had a
file anywhere.
You had a Swag Republic song?
We did a
Yeah, me and Doug combined were called Swag Republic. We had a song called Tony Wiener.
Yeah, it was about Tony Weiner.
Yeah.
Was
Over
it
the
good?
Rick. No, it was funny. It was over the Rick Ross beat.
Yeah.
I
Larry
think I'm
Hoover.
Big Meech.
Yeah, Larry Hoover. Yeah, I don't know what song that's called, but yes, we had a nice roll over that one. It was nice.
This fucking stupid ass Roy was staying at your house.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah. Anyway,
So, Doug, what time frame are you lacking?
I personally am into the 70s. 1970s would
Yeah,
be a
all that-
dope time.
Yeah, dope time indeed.
I would want to
Get
be
that H all up
so
in
I
you.
guess like born in the 60s, be like, or I'm trying to think what. I am not good with math and years.
You
so
want to
you're
be
gonna
how
help me
old
out.
in the
I kind of want to
70s?
be like 14, 15.
In
So
the
you'd
70s?
wanna
Like
be-
1970, 1971, probably be 14, 15.
So you'd want to be born in like 1955.
Something like that,
So
yeah.
1956.
Late 50s. But just like the music of the 70s, Led Zeppelin was first coming out. Imagine like hearing that for the first time. That'd be
Imagine
insane.
going to see Queen play.
For $8.
Oh my gosh.
Queen, Zeppelin. My dad saw Led Zeppelin at Madison Square Garden for $8, and they played 3 nights in a row. The Allman Brothers you could have seen. All
Yeah,
the
I think I might switch to Doug's time.
the
period.
70s, and it seems like, I mean, when my dad tells me stories about growing up in the 60s and the 70s, it just seems like it was like a relaxed time. Like, people weren't so worried about, like, first of all, they weren't worried at all. You could just, I like the idea of just, like, knocking on someone's door and being like, yo, you want to hang out? Let's just, like, walk around, and then just doing whatever, going down to the bowling alleys, kind of like how Dazed and Confused is, like,
Yeah.
that era. Like, you fucking do, like, the rotor phones and shit like that, and,
Hell,
it's just a more relaxed
phones.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
like house phones. People use landlines.
Would you be a hippie?
No.
I would probably be a sober hippie. Kinda like, I don't know.
You can't be a sober hippie. That's a hippie.
That's how I feel right now.
You're a sober hippie.
But I mean, just
Well,
like
that's why I said my time period, because if I'm born in like the 40s, guess what, baby? By the time I'm like 50, 60, Led Zeppelin's rolling out. I'm in there.
but I would want to experience it as a kid, because then you have like your youth, you know, and you could like stay out late, and Led Zeppelin played till like fucking 3 in the morning or whatever, instead of like, you know what, I gotta go to work. I want to not worry about anything. I want to have $8 to spend to go see Led Zeppelin and chill all night at
All
the
right.
city.
So here's the question then, because it's gonna get tough for you at some point. What would you change?
What would I change?
The sodomy.
He's like, damn it.
I don't think I'll change anything. The 70s seems like a badass time. I don't know.
Probably the drugs.
I mean, drugs is a big epidemic everywhere. I feel like people smoked a lot more weed back then, though.
It was probably a lot less intense than shit
I
is
don't
now.
know. I feel like a lot more people smoke weed now.
That is true. I feel like, I don't know. The 70s was pretty big for weed, though.
It
80s was coke.
Yeah.
And then 70s, I mean, again, drugs has been around forever, so, like,
Not really.
people probably have been doing that.
LSD
all
and stuff was
forever.
only invented in, what, the 70s or
Oh.
80s?
People were dropping acid and LSD in the 70s. The psychedelic shit.
LSD is acid.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. I don't do drugs, folks. I don't know what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, they were smoking reefer and pot and marijuana, all different types of shit.
All the reefer.
It's like Creed in The Office. Do you know what this is? It's
It's, Northern-
Northern Light Blue Indigus
From like a...
cannabis.
Yeah.
And he's like, no,
No.
it's marijuana.
That dude played at Amityville Music Hall.
Yeah,
Creed Bratton?
in the grassroots.
Yeah, his music. I don't know how many people went to that show. Can't imagine a lot.
Oh, don't
Surprised
be
you
so
guys didn't go.
naive, boy.
Surprised you guys didn't go.
Yeah, bro. All right, so what's next up on the agenda?
So what would you change in our current time period, Dan? Remind the listeners what time period we're living in.
We're in... Well, I mean,
In case,
time period?
in case you open this in a time capsule.
We're in the 20th century. No, we're still in the 19th century, right? We're in the 19th century?
Are you?
No,
Are you
we're
kidding?
in the 21st century.
Yeah.
Oh, we're 20th.
21st.
21st.
Are we the 21st?
Yeah, because the first century just started as like 0 to like...
Even I knew that.
I don't fucking know.
Dodgers in the 20th century.
It's 21st and a half century.
There you go.
I know cartoons, baby.
You know what I'm talking about.
You just don't know centuries.
You don't know.
I thought we were in the 20th century. Are we
You
sure?
said that. You said the 19th first.
I said 20th first, and I said, wait, 19? I thought we were in the 20th century.
You want to Google it?
Yeah, what century are we in?
We're in the 21st century, 100%.
Wait, hold up. What century are we in right now?
Apparently, I'm not the first to Google.
Other people wrote this in. Yeah, 21st century. Dan, it's okay to feel stupid.
No, it's okay.
Dan's gonna go to the bathroom and cry right now for a little while. All right, so what?
He's
what
looking
would you
at it
change?
in like disbelief. Like, oh my gosh.
I can't believe
Is everyone else wrong? What
No,
happened to
I
you?
didn't know. I was just reading the scripts here. What would I change about today's day and age? Stupid people. I definitely just cut them out.
That's literally your main concern.
Yeah, without stupid people, we can go ahead and move forward as an intelligent race.
That is not a fact.
What?
If you just simply removing stupid people doesn't mean we would move on intelligently as our own race.
Even intelligent people slip up and have stupidity.
And what happens when one intelligent person thinks that they're better than the other intelligent person, so they garner up a bunch of people to follow them, and it's like the
Like a
fucking
cult.
worst thing in the world.
Yeah,
I don't
Well, that means
think
they
I don't
would-
think just removing stupid people
that's not the answer. to
would
problems.
do really
Also,
anything.
stupid people are entertaining, and it helps you build character when you deal with them.
Yeah.
I like how we're talking about them like it's like. I mean, they are a group of people.
They were name tags.
there are some
I'm
dumbbells out
stupid.
There's some dumbbells out there.
Mumble rapping. How's that?
It is a form
I'll take
of
away
entertainment.
mumble rapping. That trash.
Some of it's good.
Oh my god.
Travis Scott, is he considered mumble
Some
rap?
of it. I don't know who that
I
is.
get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You know.
It sounds.
I don't listen to a
terrible.
lot of mumble rap, but I do like Post Malone. I don't know if he would.
Post
be
Malone's
considered-
fire.
Yeah. I
No,
don't
he's
know.
not mumble rap.
He's
That's
not
just, I don't know what he's just good music.
Yeah.
He's just a good time. I didn't want to like him at first.
I didn't either.
So, I'm just like, you know what? Like, he just looks like someone that you don't want to like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck this guy.
Oh my gosh.
But his music is so good.
I forget what it's about, but they did like an interview with him, and like someone told him that he looks like Bulby from Jimmy Neutron, and he got so offended. It's like one of the funniest videos on YouTube.
Who's Bulby?
Bulby, the like weird kid from Jimmy Neutron. Search him.
Bulby.
You'll recognize him as soon as you see him.
But I think that's why everyone, like, you can't hate him
BOL.
because he just seems like such a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's down to earth and he's just funny.
Bulby?
BULBI?
Why? Just put from Jimmy Neutron.
Oh.
Without the tattoos, kind of.
What do you mean?
Oh, the slap clap guy.
Slap, clap, clap, clap.
Okay, so you would just get rid of mumble rap.
I said stupid people, but I feel like that's.
I thought you might have like a more like
In-depth
something-
answer.
Yeah, because last time when we were like
Stupid
when we were-
people.
when
Why?
we were coming up with ideas for the podcast, Dan was very big on talking about natural disasters and what changes he would try and make in the world and what change, like healthy eating and stuff like that. And then we come to this question where we say, you know, what would you change about our current century? And your first thing was stupid people. and then I said to you, like, really, that would be the first thing, like, and me and Doug presented it, and you said then mumble rap. So
Dan changes the world now on CBS.
I was expecting something a little more heartfelt.
That would be ready.
I thought we were saving all that for that episode. But I guess I can dip a little bit.
If Dan was president, he'd be at the podium like,
No more
I
stupid
vow to
people
get rid of all the stupid people.
and the mumble rappers.
I'm out. That's it.
Dropping the ball.
That's it.
All right, listen. This is also the first morning episode. My brain hasn't fully woken up yet. But all right, fine. We're gonna go on that route.
I did my time.
I mean, you don't have to go like all into it because we are going to do another episode on it. But I figured like
Give us more of a description.
you would come up with something a little more beneficial for mankind than mumble rap and stupid people.
I still stand behind stupid people. It might not be as thoroughly thought through, but I think
No,
stupid
not
people
really.
gotta go.
What would happen if you had to go then?
Hey, take one for the team, baby.
Self-sacrifice.
I still say we need a plague.
All right, Bill Burr.
Some of what Thanos does.
That who?
Thanos? Thanos.
You said Thanos.
The Thanos. The Thanos.
That's a mix between Thanos and Thermos.
The Thanos thermos.
But with the things that Thanos is
Snapped
doing,
open.
it's not a bad idea. Kind of half with them. Kind of half agree. Anyway, I definitely would say the agriculture aspect to the planet, things of that nature, like deforestation, animal agriculture is one of the biggest problems we have on this planet. I'd probably say that. Animal agriculture. You want a chicken? Raise one in your fucking backyard and kill it yourself. I have spoken.
You want to go more in depth with that?
What do you mean?
Animal agriculture?
Do you know what animal agriculture is?
Explain. Go ahead.
Animal agriculture is the raising of livestock for human consumption. It's kind of like regular agriculture, where you grow like corn and soy and lettuce and things that humans consume. We're raising animals. They have to also be agriculturalized. So it's animal agriculture. It's the farming of animals, essentially.
Okay. Well, if I could change one thing about the world, and once again, I just want to point out that we're going to assume that we just have the capability to change it. Like, there's no
snap of your
question.
fingers.
Yeah, there's no question on whether or not it would work, whether or not anything like that. I would push for like equality amongst race, gender, anything across the world.
I just had the same idea.
I would try and put equality. I don't think it matters man, woman, if you want to go down the transgender route, any type of race, wherever you are. I think if you have skills, you have something that you can bring to the table, I think you should be, compensated in whatever manner that is, whether it's pay, whether it's you're put on the podium or you're put in a spotlight. I think it shouldn't matter who you are. I think everyone was born equal. I don't think anyone was born greater than anyone else. So I would try and change that. Would be my option.
I mean, deep down we're all the same. So
Yeah.
it's amazing how some people can think that they're better
Yeah.
than others. You might have a more successful job than others. You might
But it depends
feel
on what you
like you're better.
It
but
depends
you're
on
really
what you deem successful.
Exactly.
Someone might deem having a family, even if you are living with the bare minimum, successful because you have family. Another person might deem, making $250,000 a year successful. Another person might deem not caring what anyone else thinks and really marching to their own beat successful. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
success is really in the eyes. It sounds cliche, but in the eyes of the beholder.
It's all subjective.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
And also, that's why I was saying your whole argument about getting rid of stupid people. Sometimes ignorance is bliss in the aspect, obviously not ignorance just for blatantly being ignorant about something, but sometimes, quote unquote, being stupid about something could mean like someone is just playing it off as though they're stupid because they don't want to have to deal with the crap that comes along with it.
When I said stupid people, it wasn't it wasn't like the most broadest of terms, but I said it in the sense that you know what I'm saying.
But I think the argument there also goes out into, well, what does that mean for someone who is legitimately mentally ill? Because they don't have a high IQ.
See, no. When I say stupid people, I don't mean mentally challenged or a disability.
Uneducated?
Not even uneducated, but people who
Ignorant people.
No,
People who are ignorant.
yeah, I guess
just
we'll go
don't
more
wanna
ignorant
learn.
people and don't there's someone I know that doesn't believe that dinosaurs ever roamed the planet, and that just blows my mind. But again, it's like someone that doesn't see the real world, and they're almost like blinded.
I
once
think
again-
what makes you quote unquote the definition of stupid, if you just think one way and then you're proven wrong and you still think the way that you think, even though you're proven wrong, and not willing to learn and understand why you're wrong, and then that's how you grow.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah, but that's the only reason why I was saying I was arguing your... And also the issue with that is sometimes like it could be someone who is raised in that culture. It's not their fault. I'm not saying that their ideas and their beliefs are legitimate or that they have, that they're better than anyone else or anything like that. But like that's wiping out people who were never given a chance, who put in front of someone else who could show them something. They might be able to turn their life around and do some good with it. So getting rid of stupid people, I think, is a bad choice because I don't think I think certain people, yeah, go for it. Get rid of them.
Well-
but there's other people where I think if you legitimately present something to them and they have that little piece inside of them that is willing to change, they could legitimately do good.
Yeah, well, maybe I was way too broad in my sentence. When I meant get rid of, I meant fix them, not to just kill
Those are
them.
two different things.
Yeah.
I meant get rid of stupid people in the sense of get rid of the dumb that's inside of them and fix them. I really didn't mean to murder them.
Dan Miller, get rid of the dumb.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. It didn't seem...
No, I don't want to murder anybody or anything like that. Definitely not. But I definitely don't want a lot of some people just running around making decisions without having logical reasoning behind it.
Yeah, no. I get that. Oh, so anyway, you were saying you wouldn't, like, murder someone. That's not what you meant by getting rid of stupid people.
Right.
But that's not really how you played it off.
Can we call Dan Danos now?
Danos.
Like Thanos, he just wants to wipe out all the stupid people.
I mean, I don't want to hurt it.
And the
mumble
mumble
rappers.
rappers. So if you're a mumble rapper and you're stupid...
You about to get snapped.
Look out, 6ix9ine, I'm coming for you! Oh, wait, he's what he
He's
got.
in jail.
Yeah,
He's
he's
fine.
what he got. Sorry. Lil Pump! I don't know, is that somebody?
You know the names.
Lil Pump! Come for you.
Okay.
Come for you, sucker.
What's the next piece of the agenda here? Did we change things in the current time for everybody? Did you change something? You don't want to change
I
anything?
don't want to change anything. I think
You
it's
wanna
fine.
choose-
Current time? You don't
Oh,
want
current time. I thought. Wow.
Well,
You still
my
have sleep.
current time one was equality.
Yeah.
amongst-
I agree with him. I was gonna say as soon as you said before you said equality, I was like thinking of my answer, and I said equality, and then you said equality.
See, but see, with my thing, if you remove stupidity, equality comes along with it.
Oh no,
No, it
the
doesn't.
intelligent alpha types, they're all competing against each other.
Yeah.
But that would be ignorance.
Exactly. So then
But that's
the
what
cycle
we're
will
saying
continue.
is
Oh,
that
for
that's,
We need a
God.
melting pot.
that's what we're saying why stupid people isn't a good choice, because someone who could be on paper a genius doesn't mean
Well, I
that
don't mean
they're
someone on
smart.
paper is a genius.
No, but when you're saying stupid people, I think...
Well, what's your definition of stupid?
Yeah, you're not giving a good understanding of what you mean by stupid.
Ignorant. Not
Okay, so that's ignorant,
open-minded
not
people.
stupid.
So
so that's not-
so you wouldn't be getting rid of stupid people. You'd be getting rid of ignorant people.
Or ignorance in general.
Yeah.
Yeah,
people
I
being
used
ignorant.
That's a better-
I used
that's a better
the
cause.
broadest of terms.
That's a cause I can get behind. Eliminate ignorance.
Yeah.
That would be kind of similar to equality, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
everything will fall back into place.
I feel like that's what everyone wants, but there's a lot of ignorant people out there who probably don't want that.
I think I wouldn't say everyone. I think a vast majority of the level-headed thinking people would
Yeah.
agree with that. But I think there's just some other people who think that they're superior or that they're better or, whatever, that choose to live a certain way.
Amen.
All right, and now for the creme de la creme. If we could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why? I honestly, for the life of me, have been rattling this through my head the entire time. I still can't settle on just one person. I can think of a billion.
I'd want to have dinner with JFK.
Oh, you went for the intelligent answer.
Yeah. I
You
want
better duck, motherfucker.
Well, if
Wow, that's the funniest thing you said out of any podcast we ever did so far. Dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, I would go for JFK though. I think I just think that everything that happened to him is very interesting. I'm very curious as to what he would have said at that speech and what would have happened. I think.
Wait, I want to clarify this question. So when you have dinner with them, have they died and come back to life, or they never died at all? Because if JFK resurrected himself, then you could be like, yo, how did it feel like getting shot? And who do you think did it? Who was conspiring against
We
you?
are really getting into this
You're like-
question.
I think it would be right. It doesn't matter. I think.
Or
it
they
would be
just
kind
didn't
of
die
like
at all.
No, it'd be like resurrected.
Resurrect? Oh,
Whatever
that would be
happened-
badass.
Whatever happened to them in their lives happened, and now
And they can
you're
talk
just
about it.
able to now. Yeah,
That would
try to
be
get a one-on-one.
insane.
But now, wait, are we
That made
going,
this
are we
question
going
even
to the
better.
afterlife, or are they coming back to us for a moment? For dinner?
I guess
To
we
me,
could
it
ask
doesn't
him
really-
about.
it doesn't
Yeah, I
really
probably
matter.
wouldn't ask him about
I'm
afterlife
just
questions.
being stupid. Sorry.
No, that's a good
Oh,
answer
we gotta
for-
get rid of you.
That's a good. Snapped. You snapped. Dano strikes again.
I wish I had the capability of Like affecting myself into dust.
Can we just make him purple for the whole episode?
Yes, CGI. We need quality CGI. We need purple paint.
I wish I had the capability of editing that crazy shit. I would. I'd make myself Danos for the entire time.
We're just gonna paint you purple for every.
I'd give myself like the gauntlet.
The stupidity gauntlet. Danos and that blasted stupidity gauntlet.
With the stupidity stones?
Oh man, we went off the rails here a little bit.
That's okay.
That's good. It's JFK. I think if I had to choose one to have dinner with, I would pick Jim Morrison, because he's just a weird, eccentric person, and I would ask him like behind the scenes studio sessions and like what his influences were and all that weird shit that he believed in shamans and stuff like that, and like why did he believe that he needed to do all those drugs to be like free. He's just a weird person.
That's a good
I just want to see what he's like.
I could get behind
He seems like such like a chill
See what's behind his closed doors?
riders on the storm.
Did anyone get that pun?
You got it.
Okay, making sure.
He's part of the Doors. We got it. But
for me, I still haven't.
nothing. No?
I can think of someone off the top of my head, but like I don't know if that's the one.
So who would be off the top of your head?
Freddie Mercury. I kind of want to know.
Oh, that's a good one.
How he
That's
gets
a
his
good one.
inspiration and how he thinks of this music. What entices him to sing this way.
And why he kept his AIDS a secret.
I think he did that because that's his business.
True.
I'll show. I don't think I'm going to ask him that if we ever sit down together.
His business, but I mean, did he get? I didn't really read into his life post AIDS or.
He didn't want the world to be involved in his life. He wanted to be his musician side and then his own personal side, to my understanding.
That makes sense.
Well,
was he getting
didn't
treated
people know
though
that he
for it?
had AIDS still? Anyway,
Probably,
for
maybe his closest.
like close to the end of his life, people knew.
He actually announced it the day before he died to the public. He told a bunch of his friends, like Queen, obviously, Brian May, and the rest of the clan. Maybe his boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever he had at the time.
Boyfriend.
Boyfriend. But yeah, no, he wanted to keep it, a secret. He wanted that to be his own.
That would be a classy affair. I feel like having dinner with Freddie Mercury.
Yeah. Would he be all dolled up in his like?
Oh yeah, I would request the king outfit.
But he's like a foul mouthed like Brit.
Yeah.
So it'd be like classy, but like you fucking bloke. However he speaks, I can't speak.
Oh, by the way, we're doing that another time. Anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so I'd want to talk to Edwin Aldrin,
Amelia Earhart.
I
want to find out, did she get sucked into the Bermuda Triangle or not? Did she crash
crashed
and survive?
No, she crashed and
But
died.
did she survive?
No, she's dead.
How do you know? It could be some like lost situation where she went on an island and survived for a couple of years, just eating trout.
Well, she's dead now anyway.
Well, she's definitely dead now.
You wouldn't want to talk to Edwin Aldrin?
Who's that?
Ugh.
I could meet Martin Luther King. That'd be kind of.
That'd be a good one.
I was going to say that. Buzz Aldrin.
Oh, why didn't you fucking say that?
Because his name is Edwin.
I don't give a fuck. I didn't see First Man with Ryan Gosling.
Neither did I.
Sure, Dan. We all know Dan has a crush on Ryan Gosling.
He's not that attractive.
Who doesn't have a crush on Ryan Gosling?
I'm more of the Channing Tatum type.
Channing Tatum. Nah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
If I
Dan
were,
wants to be dominated by a muscle-bound man.
no, I'm just
Come in your magic
Chanos.
might out, but Chanos.
That's our relationship name.
Chanos and Danos. Dan wants to see
but
the
I would
fucking
definitely
XXL Magic
want to
Mike
talk to
dog.
Buzz Aldrin and just
Channing Tatum.
Okay.
To-
Stretching it.
to
Stretching the taint a little bit.
to pick his brain about the moon landing and how it felt to be on the moon.
That's actually a good pick. Or I would pick Stanley Kubrick to have dinner with. Talk about his directing. And
If you're gonna pick a director, Scorsese, bro, come on.
he's still alive.
Yeah, so what?
But Stanley Kubrick made The Shining, 2001: A Space Odyssey. He has a very unique vision. And apparently people think that he fucking filmed the moon landing.
Yeah.
I would ask him his opinions about that.
All right.
I feel like we have solid answers.
Yeah.
For all these,
Well, I think
all these
also
people.
it's kind of underrated to not consider live people.
Yeah.
Even though we all did pick
James
dead people.
Hetfield. I'd want to sit down and
Oh man,
talk to him a little bit.
his tour stories would probably be insane. Or like another, well, he's dead. Lemmy from Motorhead would be pretty sweet.
Which one, Lemmy or God? Trick question. Lemmy is God.
Great. I would sit down with Brendan Fraser and be like, "Yo,
What happened?
What happened?
where did it all go wrong?"
The Mummy
It's
3,
okay.
I think.
Monkey Bone, maybe.
No, he did more mummies after that. It wasn't
Was
a
that-
great movie.
Oh.
I mean,
Neither was Monkey Bone.
if I smoked some
The
PCP,
first Mummy, though.
The first Mummy was dope.
Yeah.
The second Mummy wasn't great either, though.
Did anyone... Was that Scorpion King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
The
with
Rock and
terrible
the
CGI.
Oh my god, looked like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
it did
fucking
spark.
Did
The
anyone
Rock's-
see the new Mummy with Tom Cruise?
No,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
tried to kickstart a franchise and it bombed hard.
I didn't watch it. I didn't really have an urge
it's
to see it.
Isn't it
Yeah, it
about
looked like
the
shit.
female from the first 3?
I don't think it's connected. It's
I
completely.
thought it was
new.
about the girl.
Didn't the girl get switched from the first one to the second one?
They tried. This is what they tried to do.
No, the same girl throughout.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah.
They tried to kickstart the Universal Monsters franchise again, like the Mummy, the Wolfman. At the end of the Mummy, they had Hugh Jackman come out as Dr. Jekyll, and just like introduce like the monsters, but like the movie bombed so hard that it just failed.
Speaking of monsters, you know what I just thought of the other day? That cartoon show where they all raced.
Yes, that was Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
I was actually that's why I bought my Scooby Doo box set, because I feel like it would be in there, but it's not. Oh, Rachel
They
Weisz.
did change it by the third one.
Yeah, it was a completely different movie.
Oh wait, you
If they
different
changed her in all
concept and
three of them.
everything.
wait. The Mummy 3.
The Mummy with Brendan Fraser was a nice like action adventure.
Well,
romp. They tried
Anaxinamun
to
was,
make
was
this,
in the
like, a
first
horror
2.
movie.
I mean that actress. Anaxinamun.
Oh, I thought you said Johnny Knoxville. I was like,
Yeah,
what?
Ch-
He's in the Mummy?
Johnny Knoxville was in the in the Mummy.
Didn't they change her after the first one?
No, she's in the second one.
Who was that?
Rachel Weisz.
Oh yeah, she was in the Mummy, like with Brendan
And
Fraser.
I
but
think
was
they
she in the
might
second
have.
one?
or whatever.
She was in the second one. I don't think they put her in the third one. I'm not 100%.
Was Brendan Fraser even in the third one? I don't
Yeah.
think I completely missed the third one.
Yeah, the third one with Jet Li.
Oh, okay. What's the headline for that? It's the Mummy, semicolon.
The Dragon Emperor?
I don't feel like that's right.
Yeah, she wasn't in the third one.
Yeah, no, she wasn't in the third one.
What's the Mummy 3?
The Dragon Emperor.
Princess
You
and the
right?
Far.
I don't think that sounds right.
The Mummy. Let's see. What was the third?
Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Just change it.
I said the Dragon Emperor.
Oh yeah, it was Tomb of the Dragon.
Oh
Emperor.
shit! Damn.
That
Consider
is-
me stupid. That just sounded like a fake movie.
The Tomb of the Dragon Emperor?
Shit. That doesn't sound like it was
Yeah,
real.
see, she got switched out though. I knew
Yeah.
she did.
Oh, for Maria Bella.
Yeah, for the third one, yeah.
Well, you were dead set that she never got switched out.
I thought you were talking about Anaxinamun,
You thought wrong.
the woman who plays,
Who's the dude who played Emotep? Wasn't he
I don't know his name.
Dante and Deuce Bigelow?
Oh my gosh,
No.
was
The
he?
longer hair? No?
No, he's not fucking Dante.
Isn't that
I think he was.
I don't remember his name.
I think he was. Look it up. He was also in
Dante?
Resident Evil, yes. Right? That's his name, Deuce Bigelow?
You're talking about the guy who
no,
plays...
Dante is from. Oh wait.
Are you talking about the mummy himself? The actor who plays...
Emotep.
He plays Imhotep.
Yeah.
Which one was Emotep?
The first one.
Imhotep. Right there. You got it.
Where they eat the fucking cockroaches.
Imhotep. Played by Arnold Vosloo. I really don't think he was in Grandma's Boy.
Not Grandma's Boy.
What'd you say?
Deuce Bigelow. The fucking...
Oh, no, you're thinking of the Arab guy who... He's not Imhotep. He's like the night guard who's supposed to guard the mummy from ever being awakened. That's what you're thinking of. Not Imhotep.
No, I was thinking of Emotep.
It's not Imhotep.
It's not?
No.
This is the guy who played.
It's not?
That's Imhotep. You're thinking of the guy with the goatee who says, catch the...
No, I'm pretty sure I was thinking of Emotep.
I don't remember his name in the movie, though. Go to IMDb.
Well,
No, it's not Grandma's Boy.
oh, Deuce Bigelow.
God damn it. I know Dante's the guy in Grandma's Boy. But I think his name was also Dante.
Magical. I don't remember his name, to be honest with you. But,
I don't think he remembers his name. He hasn't been in anything.
Nope, not Adam Sandler.
you could go to IMDb. It would help you guys out. dramatically. Bum, bum, bum. Emotep. Deuce. William Forsythe.
Rob Schneider sucks.
Let's see. Where's his face? Eddie Griffith.
Was he not in this movie?
No, he's in it. This guy?
No, it's fucking Carol.
Tina? No, not Deborah. Hold on. Let's go to.
I feel like this is a
Mummy.
Mandela effect because his name isn't popping up anywhere.
Mummy.
The Mummy. If we see two names.
Once we figure this out, we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Is it this guy?
No, it's fucking emo.
It is this
Step.
guy. Oded Fer.
Oh.
And then he was in Deuce.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not Emotep.
He was an Emotep?
He's not, no, he's not Emotep.
Wow. That just
I didn't know his name was Oded Fer. All right. Well, now that we just went on a search rant for the last 10 minutes, we probably wasted a few more minutes than we
Hope
were
you
supposed
enjoyed
to.
this journey of us looking up Dante from Deuce Bigelow and the Mummy.
Thank you for...
All right, so we're going to wrap it up right now. For
Yeah,
today's
thank you
episode.
for hanging out with us on the couch we occasionally sit on, except for Doug today.
I'm on the fucking rug.
We hope
Thank you for joining Doug while he sits on the rug he occasionally sits on.
Thanks for joining Doug on the rug.
Ooh, that sounds like a spinoff. Have a good day, guys, and we hope you see you next time. Like, subscribe to our channel. Bye-bye.